Hey guys, it's Mo here. Let's get cooking today. There's one problem. I'm broke. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find something. I have to make do with what's best. I'll have to get something cheap. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Let's get to it. Alright, let's go through my cupboards and see what I have. These, what are these? Rice cakes? Yeah, I'm not on a diet, and I could probably eat this whole package and 3 more and still be starving. Peanut butter. Having a peanut butter sandwich, well, I'm not that broke. I have to have something better. Tacos would be nice, but I can't afford beef right now, so I'm just gonna have to put these aside. Leave it for another day. Hey, brownies. Why do I have a brownie box here? I make my own brownies. You guys have all seen the video. What? Do my parents think I'm a bad cook? Do they think my brownies suck? Moving on. Ooh, Nutella. That's nice. It's very expensive, but it doesn't really make a meal either. What is this stuff? Hummus in a can? Why do we have hummus here? We're Lebanese. We make our own hummus. I don't need this junk. I don't know what these are. They look like some sort of snack. They look like they don't taste very good, so I'm gonna say no. Oh. I could make a Mr. Noodle soup. Not a sponsor. Yeah, if I just make a soup out of this, I don't need to just put water in the little package thing. If I could use a bunch of my leftovers, I could make it really good, and heck, I can make this a very good soup. You don't always need the most expensive ingredients. For a cheap soup, this will work perfectly. Let's get started. Okay, so this time we're not just gonna follow the instructions on the package. Get some oil, put it in a pan on medium-low heat, put onions, carrots, and ginger. Now, I know some of you don't like ginger, so if you don't want to add it, it's optional. Put some salt and freshly grounded black pepper. This is important. It tastes 100 times better. Try freshly grounded black pepper, please. Okay, next up, just give it a bit of a stir, and stir occasionally for the next 2 or 3 minutes, or until they're the tenderness that you like. Okay, now that they're the tenderness that I like, I'm gonna add my next set of ingredients, which is gonna be garlic and tomatoes. And really, you could add whatever you want. You just use what's left over in your cabinet. I wish I had mushrooms. I really enjoy mushrooms in soup. If you got leftover chicken or leftover meat, whatever you'd like. So stir it, and again, another 2 or 3 minutes is usually the recommended time, but do it the way you like, reduce it the way you like. If you want the garlic to brown, it'll definitely taste really good. It's all trial and error, so just give it a shot. I really love soup a lot, but sometimes they're expensive, or sometimes you may not have the money, or you might have something kicking around your house you want to use. So in this case, this is like a perfect opportunity. You can experiment and try new things. Now for the liquid. Okay, this is a broth-based soup. Now, some people just add water. If that's all you have, then okay, fine. But there's an alternative. There's a thing called chicken base or beef base. I have chicken base right over here. This is kind of like a substitute. It's not as good as broth, but again, it's a powder, it'll last longer, and sometimes it's what you have. So look for a low sodium one. That's very important. How much do you want to add in? I added about 2 3/4 cups of water and put about half cup of the chicken base. Now the amounts will depend for you, so it's trial and error, but half cup is a good way to start for this amount of water. Now bring it up to a boil on the highest setting, and when it goes on the highest setting, turn it to about a medium heat. Okay, so now I've got 1 full lime, the juice and the zest of it. You can use a lemon if you want. I love adding these to the party. I think it makes a great flavor, and it makes everything taste better. So go ahead and add one. Now, leftovers are a great thing to bring to the party. I've got just some beef from the other day. If you've got chicken or fish or some peas, just go ahead and throw them in. Okay, so the water is finally boiling. Now, for how long you want to cook this for, it's going to depend on a couple of different things. I'm just doing this to reheat up the meat and everything else, so when it starts boiling, I'm just going to throw the noodles in, which will be in about a second. And then when the noodles are done cooking, which should maybe take 3 to 5 minutes, typical noodle package, that's when I'm going to just finish the soup. Now, you could boil this for a little bit longer. You could, make the beef and all the vegetables a little bit more tender if you'd like. I don't really mind. Now, I do want to remind you that all of these come with a little package. Don't use them. They're very high in salt, and they're not very flavorful. Remember, we're bringing our own flavor to the party. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw the noodles right in there. Now, I may have to stir a little bit just to get them a little underneath, because there is a lot in this soup, remember. So that's why some people use more water. I don't really recommend it. Just stir around it. I mean, it's a lot of wasted water. Just kind of stir around it, and you'll do good. Now I'm gonna add in about half a teaspoon of hot smoked paprika and a little pinch of cayenne pepper just for some heat and flavor. Now I don't know why I chose to stir with a small spoon. That was not a very smart idea. Use the big wooden spoon that you were using earlier, or whatever spoon it was you were using. Just keep using it. Why I switched, I don't know. Just give it a stir. Continue to cook it till the noodles are soft and tender, and then you're done. Drain and plate up. There. That took me about 5 minutes roughly. I didn't really time it, but 5 minutes is a good way to start. It's done. I don't usually use all the water, but I do use some. Now I'm gonna plate it up. There. Now take your wackiest, tackiest, most ridiculously looking soup bowl, plate it up, eat it, and enjoy. I think this is an absolutely great soup. It's a very cheap alternative to a more expensive one. You know, it's very good for leftovers if you have stuff you want to get rid of or stuff that's gonna go bad soon and you don't know what to use. It's a great reason, and heck, it tastes great just by using your spices. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you didn't like. Be sure to subscribe. And again, thanks for watching. See you next time.